In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 AI tools that are going to blow your mind in 2025. First up, Napkin AI is a brilliant tool which you can use for completely free to turn your text into amazing-looking infographics. Otherwise, you would have to hire an illustrator. You would hire a designer who would be taking hours to generate these designs that you can use in your video or in your presentation, and this does it for you in a single click and does it for free as well. Next up, we have Clay AI, which solves it all for you. You create a free account and start by describing your audience. Who is your customer? Where do they live? How much do they make? How many members are there in their team? And everything about them. What is their industry? You click enter, and it creates a list of all the businesses or the people who might become your customers. The next step then is to send personalized emails to them. So it even helps you with that. It creates a personalized email in the context of their business and what you want to sell them, and sends out all the emails to them. Next up, we have Notebook LM by Google. And with this new update on Notebook LM, you can literally talk to the podcast. You can talk to the audio conversation in real time. You can literally stop the podcast guest and ask a question like, "Hey, by the way, what do you think about this?" Or "Why did the author say this?" Or "Can you elaborate more on this concept?" And it will do that for you in real time. Next up, we have Crew AI. It's an automation workflow app where you can create any workflow you want and automate any task of your own. You can choose what model you want to use. You can select from a list of templates they provide for the agent you want to use. You can even customize it to your own liking, test it, and then finally deploy it so that it works continuously in the cloud. This helps you get all the things you want done, automating everything using AI agents with Crew AI. Next up, we have Replicate AI. If you don't know how to code, you can literally go to Replicate AI, make a free account, and just use the API endpoint in this platform. It will build a visual interface for you to interact with this API without needing to know how to run a program or code. Replicate makes it really easy for you to interact with the Flux LoRa API, and you can select all the details, all the parameters, using their UI and easy-to-use interface. Next up, we have Autopod AI. It lets you automatically cut through any podcast which has multiple frames, depending on who is talking. Normally, this is done by a video editor by brute force. With the help of Autopod, you can do it in just 1 or 2 minutes at max. It automatically goes through the entire podcast and makes all the cuts automatically. Next up, we have Omi. Imagine a world in which you can think of a thought and you can turn it into action without doing anything. It's now possible with this new AI hardware tool called Omi. It will detect all of your brain signals and turn them into actions. So anything that you want to get done, you can now do it without even lifting your finger. That is the promise of Omi. So these are the AI tools that are going to blow your mind in 2025.